Alright, we back. Got the little goofy deck. So this is going to be masculine situation. Overall energy is fairly important. 6 of Wands, that's winning. Winning. Bottom line energy is very important. It's the 9 of Pentacles. That's a A. That's a good standing. Excuse me, a great standing. I'll dive into that in a second. Top row masculine is your subconscious or mystery madness or indirect energy. And I'm going to pick that out right now. So you coming into your mystery madness, indirect energy, you got yourself, King of Wands. That's the divine masculine himself in the flesh. And you've been in that energy since last time we spoke, so good shit. You in regards to the feminine, subconsciously, indirectly, you got the Two of Cups. That is the Lover's card. And that's going to be great. You had the Three of Cups last message in your separation reading. You in regards to yourself, you got Three of Swords, pain. I know exactly what this is. I'll get to that in a second. It's the pain card, Three of Swords, before I forget. Future final row. You subconsciously, indirectly, you got the Four of Swords. Spin in your head. Two in your head. We'll get into this in a second. It's the idle mind. What's the idle mind? It's the Devil's Workshop. You directly, consciously. We got the Nine of Cups coming into the situation. That's dreams come true, which is granted or miracles. Nine of Cups, that's a good one. It's right under that divine masculine card, King of Wands. You directly in regards to the feminine. We got the Five of Wands, separation. Or outside conflict. We'll get to that in a second. I already know what that is too. You in regards to yourself personally. Directly, consciously, we got the Ten of Wands. This is, say, a break. Just you pumping the brakes on somebody or somebody pumping the brakes on you. You calling time out or the other team. And that's hand in hand with that Five of Wands, which is twin flame separation. It ain't separation with no karma. This is twin flame separation. We'll get into it. Even if the separation ain't bad, we'll get to it. Final card in your message, we got the Truth card. Seven of Swords. Truth. I like this. Let's get with it. Let's get with it. Put these up. First card in the message, divine masculine. You Six of Wanding. That's winning. What are wands? That's things you're doing, things you've done, not things you finna do because you ain't did it yet. What you've done has karma accountability attached to it. What you're doing has accountability and karma attached to it. What you finna do don't. Swords are thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, things you're doing, things you've done. Excuse me. Swords are thoughts, decisions, ideology, the direction you go in, the decisions you're making. It's all cerebral. It's your mind, like the truth. It's something you register. Ten of Swords to be death. That's something you register. Three of Swords, you got pain. Masculine, that's mental. Something you register. Pain is mental. We'll get to that in a second. You're winning. Or you won. Oh, Pentacles are persons, places, and things. Things you could taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All things, Pentacles expire. Have expiration dates. Or temporary. And Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators of where you're going mentally. Heart and mind must be aligned with everything that you do. You winning or you won. And I ain't picking out clarifiers. So if you won, it's like, so what? You know, you won the battle, but you won the war. Like, what are you really fighting for? What is this game? It's like you won. What did you win? You won divine love, true love, unconditional love. Did you win a unconditional loving friend or caretaker or benefactor or like what? What did you win? I'm not picking a clarifier. You can ask yourself this. You know, do you feel like you've won? With the karmics you chose, with the direction you've gone, with what you're doing. You won. You winning. What are you winning? You won. What did you like? What have you won? Like really analyze it. It's good. right? You chose to go in a direction that's working for you. Like these are wands, or wands, things you're doing or done. This is like the present. It's an ing. Wands are ings. You're winning. Okay. Are you really winning? You won. Okay. How's the working out? Is it good? It's like you save up to get a car, you finally get the car you want, only to find that maintenance of the car ain't even worth the car. But you find out late. Like you got your car, but it's like shit, you know you're gonna give it back, so it's kinda like bittersweet. Bottom line, more important than anything, this is lining your life up. Nine of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is a life. That's your life in a car. Shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, comfortable bed you're sleeping on. The four walls you call your shelter. God is in your life. Kids is in your life. Your job is in your life. Your car is in your life. Your crib, your kids, all that. Like I said, it's just like the world. You can have everything in life, but feel like you have nothing. Or you can have nothing in life and feel like you have everything. Your life is what you make it. This is taking your life and lining it up. Eights are usually all over the place. Like next time you get a playing cards, because that's what I do my tarot with. Next time you find a pack of playing cards, just look at an eight. It's all over the place. There's no space for any more pentacles or any more wands or any more swords. But you see how this fits in here? You can fit two more in here. Why? Because four pentacles, four pentacles. Eight of pentacles is that life card. You line your life up. Why? To fit other people in your life. Say you want to get married. You line your life up for you to get your soulmate, husband, wife, child. Can't do it with a clustered life or things all over the place. Getting your life in order. Bottom line, your life is in order. And you win. Let's continue. Aside from winning and things lining up, finally, masculine, you shining. This is you in your true form. What I mean by true form, it's like a lady that weighs, lady or a man, fuck it, lady or a man, feel me, that weighs like 300-400 pounds. And they lose all that. You know, a little bit of surgery, shit like that, boom. They're who they really are. Underneath all that, that's who they was. Myself, I'm slimming, trimming, slimming down. Like, this ain't even, like, you see this right here, like, this, I ain't even done. Like, inside here is a whole nother true form. Whether that's physically, spiritually, emotionally, feel me, consciously, like, it's levels to yourself. Masculine, you've reached your true potential. You've reached yourself. You know who you are at this point. Maybe it took you to a flame situation for you to realize that. Maybe it took your karmic situation for you to realize that. Maybe life just came down in calamity and chaos for you, and you got it that way. But this is Superman, not Clark Kent. Batman, not Bruce Wayne. Spider-Man, not Peter Parker. Iron Man, not Tony Stark. True form, rare form. You know, to do work, to do good, to do things. Because you're the king of wands. What are wands? Things you're doing, things you've done. You're the king of that. That's you and your subconscious, indirect energy, that king of wands. You consciously, directly, you got the Nine of Cups. This is dreams come true, wishes granted, or miracle happening. Something you dreamed about is happening, or has happened, or will happen. A wish you wanted granted has been granted. Miracle has happened. And you went into, seems like nothing but good energy, don't it? But it's kind of bittersweet, ain't it? Coming to the situation, it's like you ready. In this energy, I'm looking at you masculines and y'all ready for union. Reunion and recognition. Y'all ready for y'all divine feminines, like for real. But spoiler your reading, I mean, you got to directly Five of Wands, which is separation, twin flame separation, and a Ten of Wands, which is like the wall, the gate, the penalty box that this separation is in. It's temporary. This separation is only temporary. This Ten of Wands is only temporary. It's not a breakup. You can never break up. There's pauses though. This could be too much. It was too much for you. It paused on your case. I'm telling you, a lot of feminines are pausing. A lot of feminines are getting themselves together. A lot of feminists know what time it is, but focusing on them. Why? Because that's just part of the game. A lot of feminists waited. A lot of feminists, man, went through a lot dealing with you, divine masculine. And it's like you really getting a taste of what your feminine been going through. You're really starting to see what you didn't see before with your feminine and all that. So it's a lot. It's bittersweet. A lot of good things are happening, but it's like it ain't happening with going to the next card. You subconsciously, indirectly, mystery madness in regards to the feminine. We got the Two of Cups. It's the Lover's card. This is like the honeymoon stage. This is just you being in a marriage that you've been in with your wife or spouse or husband for 10 years. And you looking back at what life was like when you two first met, doing honeymoon and shit. It's like, man, a lot of shit we was doing when we started, we don't do now. Sure miss them. You know what I'm saying? Honeymoon years, like I sure miss how shit was when we first came together. Like, it's reminiscent. You know, Nine of Cups could be in this. No, that's the Six of Cups, excuse me. Yeah, you're just reminiscing on the connection, how it was at first. You're thinking about how your divine feminine really was like attentive. Like the first 2 years for those that's been in this dance for a long time, or the first 2 months within this first year, you two have started doing whatever, 2 seasons. You miss the connection, how it used to be. How your feminine used to look at you. How your feminine used to wait for you. How your feminine used to be like at your beck and call. How your feminine used to be like putty in her hands. But she wasn't just putty in your hands, you were putty in her hands. She wasn't just crazy over you, you was crazy over her. Like the same feelings your feminine had, they were mutual. You're just now seeing this, but you get it now. You know? So directly in regards to the feminine, you got this Five of Wands. This is twin flame separation, which is the glue that holds twin flame union, reunion, and recognition together. That's why separation has to happen. Union happens one time, recognition happens one time. Cherish them shits. Make sure them stories are on point. But whatever story you tell about your twin flame situation, mirror. Your masculine gonna tell it too, but it's gonna come from a different angle. What you think this is and what he think this is two different things. How you remember how it started and how he remember how it started gonna come from two different angles. It's not the same. It's the same, but it's different. Twin flames, recognition. Twin flames, reflective, right? It's a mirror. Like in the mirror, this ring will be on this finger. Like, so on my right hand, I'm not married, but reflected, it's gonna look like I'm married. A lot of things gonna look different, but kind of the same. It's like, oh, how you been doing? You probably on the same thing. Look like you on the same thing. Like it look like that, but that ain't what it is. It's like coming at a person that's been sober for 2 years, like they still on whatever they was not sober from, and looking stupid because they probably look high or look drunk or maybe got alcohol on them and they don't even drink type shit. And it's like, come to find out they been changed. And you know, it's kind of like that swag, that energy. It's kind of like how you feel, man. So you really miss your family on a whole other level. You really wish you can go back in time, but you can't do that. That's the only thing you can't get back. Say that shit one more time. You can't do that. The only thing you can't get back is time. So you're not in a doghouse. It ain't like your family don't want to deal with you. Fuck no. And for those that's coming reunion and reunion or just finally feel like recognizing their twin, it's like she wants that, but she's kind of busy. She's kind of tying loose ends, crossing T's, dotting I's, shit you was doing. She ain't doing it because you was doing it. She doing it because it's time for her to do it. It was a time for you. It's a time for her. It's all about timing. Love always has a way of having bad timing too. So like, yeah, you ready, but she not right now. She can't. If anybody understands that, it's you. So subconsciously, indirectly, With you mentally, personally, you got pain. Three of Swords, that's pain. Tupac Pain in my deck. The song Pain by Tupac and the Above the Rim soundtrack, that's the swag and energy of this card. So Three of Swords is going past the point of no return. You just got released from your job. Sucks. You need it, but you gotta go home or leave or go somewhere else. Or if you gotta go, but you gotta get the hell up out of here. You make a decision to try to be the winner of this game. You lose. As much as you wanted to go around that winner's circle, you're gonna have to take that walk of shame back to the crib. Sucks, but like I say, pain. It ain't even like painful. Might hurt your feelings. Might not be physically painful. Might just hurt your feelings. Might hurt your pride. Might hurt your ego. That's pain too. You know, it's mental. Even if it's physical pain, you got monks out here that can't feel the pain that you think you could feel because it's mental. So yeah, give me a little stinger. You a little hurt about being separated from your twin. You a little salty how things have turned out. It's good. Six of Wands. Everything's still going according to plan. You still got what you wanted. Might not be when you wanted it. Might not be how you wanted it. But you got it. Future final row. Oh, you personally, in regards to yourself, masculine, you got the Ten of Wands. This is a temporary ending. This is something you can pump the brakes on while you still can. Or somebody that pump the brakes on you while they still could. So this is the energy of not Russia. You ready to get married? That's cool. You ready for kids? Wife, you ain't. She got a career. Where that Three of Cups at? Oh, Three of Cups is in the last message. Like, it ain't just the person you love. They come with something. Three of Cups, it'd be another cup looking just like this here. It'd be loving them and what come with them. Loving them and their children, their career, or whatever. So it's like career. She's an actress. She's an athlete, gymnast, Olympian, whatever. Like, kids ain't the time. Yeah, you want them right now. Maybe it's a situation where now's the best time, whatever. Kids is just an example. I'm not using that as the prime example. I'm just saying shit happens. Like, nah, can't have kids right now. I would love to, but not right now. Hey, can you move my family member or mother or whatever? It's just like, I would love to, but like at this point, I gotta do this, that, and third. It's like a person that's signed to a label. I gotta go on tour. I gotta do these things. I can't be here. I would like to, but you know, I have to wait to take that vacation. We have to wait to get married. We have to wait to whatever. It's waiting. It ain't forever. It's just temporary. Ten of Wands. So whatever this thing is, masculine, that you got with the divine feminine that got you whatever, you be alright. Future final row, wrapping this up. Subconsciously, mentally, subconsciously, indirectly. Mystery Madness, you got the Four of Swords. This is I don't mind. I don't mind is Devil's Workshop. Devil's Workshop. Your body's a temple, your eyes, your ears, mouth, mind is the windows and doors to your temple. You in your head, you ain't doing nothing. Hey, I need you to do this. Wait, I don't know what to do. You in your head, you ain't made a decision. You ain't focusing. You ain't really going in a sword direction or making a decision right now. You in your head. You don't know. When you don't know, you're not doing anything. Devil loves when people are idle mind because he can sneak right in. It's you feeling pressured about a test you need to study for. Here it is, 2 days before the test. You just now choose to study, only to start studying and get even more pressure that you might not pass. Now you in your head. This is just like a Pac-Man eating time. You should be studying when you should be like at least doing something. You know what I mean? This is like procrastination. This is like procrastination. Get out your head. Why? So you can start doing stuff. Why? Because you got to do stuff once to what? Create pinnacles. Pinnacles are manifestations. Final card in this message. You got the truth. This is you directly going to the future. Truth. Truth sets you free. That's why you are who you are right now. So this truth, end of the card that you had, this is the beginning of the message. You, end of the message, truth. Your truth. Going to the future, you're going to start living your truth. You ain't who you was last year, yet alone last month. So feminists, y'all looking for change, signs that things are changing and moving in your divine masculine's life. They ain't the same person they was last year, yet alone the same person they was last month. A lot of things have changed. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. You know, masculines are really their true self. They didn't talk to their family, talk to their close friends, talk to everybody outside the twin flame dynamic, which is you and your twin. What you two got? Tell it to feminists all the time. Last thing I'm gonna say, before I dive deep into Seven of Swords. What you and your divine masculine have. Masculine, what you and your divine feminine have. Well, masculines know this, so I guess I'm talking to the feminists. Masculines know this. Feminists. What your divine masculine got with you is something he ain't got with nobody else. The feelings that come with it, the everything. Ain't none of that coming nowhere else. Keep that in mind. Truth. This is a cat coming out the bag. This is a secret being revealed. This is darkness coming to the light. This is you masculine keeping it 100 with somebody else. This is somebody masculine keeping it 100 with you. This is you keeping it 100 with your damn self. With the person you just kept it real with, or the person that just kept it real with you. This is light in the midst of darkness. You a good soul in the midst of evil motherfuckers. Watch yourself. It's like a white guy dressed like Carlton Banks pulling up to an urban project building. Like, not only are you like the right color right now, boy, like, yeah, you definitely look out of place. I don't think you know where you at, and that's the truth. Truth is, you better get up out of here. Truth is, this ain't the place you want to be. You know, so you're gonna get enlightened with something. It's gonna deal with love. It's gonna deal with your wealth. It's gonna deal with your health, and it's gonna deal with your self-expression. More than anything, your self-expression. That's the message that I got. If I could you could use it, your boy D.Boom. Catch you in another reading.